Hi, I'm Sam Blacknell, Technical Support Rep for British Gypsum, and today we're going to look at putting a plasterboard onto a metal frame and skimming it. So to do this job, you will need a retractable knife, a tape measure, a T-square or a straight edge, a Surform or a rasp, and a pencil. Before starting the project, ensure you have the right materials to be used. Today, we're going to use standard wallboard. So we've got the correct tools and equipment, so we're good to go. So the first step is we're going to measure our frame. When taking your horizontal measurement, make sure you take the measurement from the centre of the stud and not the edge. You're going to take off 10 mm from your vertical measurement, and I'll tell you why later. So before cutting your plasterboard, ensure that you put it on a level surface. Today we have used trestles, and you want to ensure that the height of the boards is roughly around 1 metre, which is a safe working height. So we've got our T-square, tape measure, knife and pencil. So we're ready to mark the plasterboard and cut it. Using the knife, score the plasterboard across the line. For manual handling reasons, always use 2 people to flip your board over. We're now ready to snap the board. We apply a little bit of pressure and pull the board towards you to snap it. There we go. You want to take your knife and score the paper from the back. I'm just going to Surform the edge to neaten it up, but before I do that, I'll need a mask. Before we move the plasterboard to where it's going to be installed, it's good practice to mark where your studs are going to be, and today that's going to be at 600 mm. So for this section, we are going to use drywall screws, a screwdriver with a depth gauge on, and a foot lifter. Now that I've got my board in place and on my board lifter, I'm going to lift the board up to the ceiling line, and this is where that 10 mm comes in. Now that the board is in place, we're going to use the drywall screws to fix it to the metal partition. My top tip for using the drywall screws onto the plasterboard system is using a depth gauge. Now this will stop the screws going in too far or standing too proud. We would recommend that you put the screws in 300 mm apart. After your first plasterboard is in place, repeat the process, just double checking your measurements. For the next stage, we're now going to cover our joints. For this, you'll need either fibre tape or paper tape and a retractable knife. Today, we're going to use fibre tape. From top to bottom, working your way down, just making sure that you cover all the joint as you put the tape on. So we are now ready to skim.